it looks like I need a bit more aluminum brass. And I do. Need a bit more aluminum. Got plenty of copper in there. I even have a bit of aluminum, but it's not enough to make a bit more aluminum brass to finish this up. And then I can get metal hammers. Anyway, oh, you weren't supposed to see that yet, but I suppose it's not going to be much of a secret. Here we are again here on the... Well, that's not how we start these things now, is it? Welcome everybody to another episode of Mad Matt's Minecraft here on the WandCowCraft server. Today we are out in our village, where... Good news, everybody! Trees! I plan to have these, like, all over in here, and it's pretty dark in there, and kind of scary, and there's, like, mobs and wolves after us when we go over here. But this is just to give you an idea of what's going on. We got these trees. Ooh, that one's really big. No, there's just more of them that I can see. Yeah, there's a bunch of trees around. And I don't know, I don't think I'm gonna light anything in here. I really like the dark undergrowth, because that totally makes sense for this type of thing. But this right here will probably be the entry, which is in fact a pun. And I haven't entirely figured out, well, I'm definitely doing the floor. It was raised up a little bit more than it ought to have been, because of where the dirt was placed. I got to it weird. It's fine, this will be the only one that we have to deal with at dirt level. I'm also going to take out that. And so, yeah, just, got a lot of work ahead, really, before we can start doing stuff. But, we can now start making our homes, a bit. We're not quite really ready for it yet. There's, a lot of work that needs to be done still. Let's see. And so, yeah, this floor will be all redwood. I need a staircase design, and I'm not quite sure what's going to look good. I think a spiral staircase. I don't want ladders. I could do ladders, and yeah, that would work, but it would look ugly. And so that's not at all what I want. I need bark. There we go. Yeah, I'm actually replacing these with bark. To make it look as if the roots start... There we go. As if the roots start an extra level down, as opposed to on this level. Is it going dark up there? I need a villager breeder, and until I get that, I'm kind of have to keep it day, so the fools don't die on me. So yeah, I'm not quite sure how I want to go up from here. I do know I want to go up. Up is the direction that we shall go. This will hopefully be the only place where we can actually touch the ground. I don't want to touch the ground. Touching the ground is for losers. For ground worms. We're not a ground worm. We're not mice worms. We're war sparrows. We're gonna be up in the sky. I do love that look. We're gonna... supposed to take out this at least. I have made myself a, what's it called? A tool forge. So I got myself a hammer of justice again, which is named Frederick, because I figured out how to name things. You gotta do it when you're creating it. Which is a little annoying, but hey, it'll work. I also made myself 2 hatchets, because I saw this job being horrible, and I knew that if I made myself a lumber axe, it would also really suck. In terms of general server news, as for people who have logged on, I myself have seen... Oh, it wasn't Rage KP, it was Loco Zombie was on, and he did a bit of exploring, and he found this awesome crag biome that he is setting up in. The kid Paul is 300-ish blocks from spawn, and he will be rejoining us under strict admonition to play nice. And then my sister has been on a little bit, but that computer that my siblings have been using has apparently been having some memory issues with Java, so I ought to have spent a bit of time today troubleshooting that, but I hadn't. Haven't yet, so I shall probably be going and doing that soon. And then Doomy was on and found a place, though I did not go and check his base. So that's it for that. In terms of migration of Ender Chesty stuff, we haven't done it yet. There's still a bit of time, though Sal's server seems to be not as on as we would like, and so I'm not sure what's up with that. That's probably the reason why he doesn't want to do server anymore. Oh my gosh, look at that. I want to get up to about right there, and then what we'll do is we'll bridge from here to that tree. And then that tree will have a staircase going up. So there'll be like 3 or 4 rooms on there. And so like the bottom most that you could get in this tree is like way up there. And then there'll be a ladder from there to that one, and then a ladder from that to that. And so to get to like that tree, you come in through here, climb up in here, come over to here, climb up to there, come in here, climb down to there, and then climb over to there. That is what I intend, and I think it's going to be awesome. I'm also thinking these totally give me the idea. I could totally get a beacon inside one of these. I think they're wide enough for full-on beacon base. If not, I can make it a little bit underground and have a beacon that you can't... hammer, 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 hammer. Oh, goody. Shardaminium. I need a little bit more of those. So anyway, yeah, it's been pretty much just getting us prepped to do stuff. Growing food, gathering supplies. I really need to figure out... Oh, I like this house. This is tigerwood planks. Tigerwood is one of the trees that I randomly came across, fairly close to spawn, actually. And I really like the look of it. So, yeah, I'm gonna have tigerwood as my thing. I need a library tree. Oh my gosh, that'll be awesome. Litter tree. Litter tree? I don't know. I'll have to come up with a nice punny name. Because that's how I do things, guys. That's how I roll. Charcoal. Burn this redwood root. Really, that's all the use. Excuse me, that I'm getting from it right now. So let me show you, give you a little bit more tour. I've got cotton, because I remember from last map how important it was to have cotton all the time. And so I'm doing it. For food stores, I'm using carrots for both their beta-carotens and their use in WandCowCraft. And so yeah, that'll be the intention. I've got a little bit of a reed farm going on here that I need a bucket to help sort out and make better. So that's cool. This is my smeltery, which is level 1. These are all drains right here. So I can drain as much as I want once I get it going. I got 2. Dump these in this chest here. Saving up for things, I'm sure. This village came with a, I'm really wondering if I can get this recognized by, I wish there was a plugin or something that allowed you to, is that a, okay, I do have an apiarist here who has 2 modest queens going on here, so that's cool, I guess. I do wonder if there'd be a plugin or something. I've said it before in a video. It'd be really awesome if there's a plugin to let us be able to just tell, like have an overlay that says, oh, a villager recognizes this as a house with 1 door. And I think that would be really, really useful, guys. People who make plugins. Is that a blue slime inside of this door? It sure is. Go away, blue slime. Nobody loves you. Actually, I don't mind blue slimes. They are decent sources of shardsominium because you kill them 3 times. I think you can also turn the blue slime into green slime. A little bit more introduction. I haven't done anything at spawn. I think once I do it, though, it'll involve... It goes from... Okay, that's weird. Slime mud. Oh, you can make magna cream with it? Oh, that's awesome. Sticky pistons, of course. It doesn't recognize... Okay, that's weird. Okay. So where was we? Yeah, I think my house at spawn. I haven't decided what I want to do for it, but I think it'll take up tiger wood and probably redwood bark because I really do like redwood bark. How does it look next to tiger wood? I think I like that. Oh, I was supposed to be fixing my hatchets. I have no cobble. Okay. Uh, right now I'm just kind of running around, doing things. Yeah, I need to get a good solid supply of cobble. I will be remaking a lot of the minions that you saw. I do need to make sure there's like a couple of them I don't know. Um, this is what I'm doing for mine right now. It's more of a quarry because I really need stone as opposed to we're just gonna branch off. Um, I do need cobblestone in addition. Ooh, force gems. Those will be handy for Thumbcraft. We're not gonna worry about them now. They were actually fairly handy for Thumbcraft, early game Thumbcraft. And some iron. Ooh, this is good on camera. Glad I started recording. What was I saying? Anyway, I don't remember. There's still some stuff that I need to do before I'm entirely situated. We will be remaking a bunch of minions. I'm not sure. I was, like, poised is the right word, to do my pumpkin guy. And I made his code, and then I realized, that with how he was working, he would run through a lot of fuel. So you do need him to be a solar turtle. Ooh, it's a thing. It's a ruby, I think. It's a biomes of plenty ruby. So we're gonna go this way. 2, 3, and down. So yeah, right now I'm really missing a bunch of aluminum. I don't want to be standing in it. I do need aluminum right now to be able to get my casts together so that I can what's the phrase that pays? So I can make my metal tools. I do have some steel that I can melt down to get a steel fix. I can get cobalt really early, but I don't know if I want cobalt. As far as I know, we still have that multiverse plugin in the pack, so I will have to figure out how to use that and get that working for everybody, so we can have nether and stuff. But I think, though, that will be... Wait. Yeah, that was right. That will be it for this episode. You guys stay online. I will see you next time. Peace out.